Chosen one. Imagine the world slowing down around you, the noise fading, the chaos muted, and in that silence, a whisper enters your soul. Do not react. It's a trap. This isn't just a thought. It's a command from the heavens. Life will lure you into battles that are not yours to fight, storms that were never meant to consume you, fires that only burn to distract you. You've been set apart, marked with vision, carved with purpose, and the enemy knows it. That is why the tests around you seem sharper, the provocations louder, the bait so irresistible. But here is the secret. They only hold power if you react. The moment you step into the snare of reaction, you give them the key to your peace, your destiny, your future. God is warning you. Stay still, stay wise, stay silent. Because silence is not weakness. Silence is strategy, and restraint is your shield. You're not here by accident. You've been guided to this exact moment for a reason beyond comprehension. Feel the truth pressing against your spirit. This is your wake-up call, your alignment, your divine interception. Do not scroll past this message like another piece of noise on the screen. If your soul is burning right now, it's because heaven is pulling you closer. This is your moment to declare your alignment with the universe. Write your warmest wishes and the number 99 in the comments. It's time to release your wish to the universe. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. If your spirit woke up while listening, don't scroll away. Like this video. Subscribe now. You belong here. This is your family. This is your signal. This is your call. Every trap set against you thrives on one thing: your energy. The enemy knows he cannot steal your blessings, so he schemes to steal your focus. He cannot erase your destiny, so he tries to bury it under distractions. He cannot cut your connection to God, so he designs chaos that makes you question your own worth. But do not react. Do not give in. The higher you rise, the louder the world screams, the more desperate the traps become. Yet the power in you is not measured by how loudly you fight, but by how deeply you choose not to. There is a war raging, and your stillness terrifies it. When you refuse to react, you break the cycle. When you refuse to react, you declare that your peace cannot be purchased by chaos. When you refuse to react, you show the universe that you are already victorious. The trap is built to look urgent. It demands a response. It screams for your attention. It tempts you with the illusion that you must answer now. But this is how destinies are delayed. Reaction pulls you down to the level of your enemies, but patience elevates you above them. You are not called to be another pawn in their game. You are the board, the very stage where their games collapse. Remember this: God said, do not react, because your silence is not surrender. It is a weapon, and while they expect you to break, you are preparing to rise. The air shifts around you, chosen one, like a scene unfolding where the light pierces through storm clouds. Every move you make is being watched. Every word you speak is being weighed. There are eyes that hope you break. There are forces that hope you slip into the reaction they've prepared for you. They design traps that look like opportunities. They craft insults that sound like truths. They set snares in silence, hoping you'll stumble blindly into them. But you are not blind. You are not ordinary. You are the one who carries vision, and that vision cannot be manipulated by those who seek to destroy it. This is why God's voice is so sharp in your spirit right now. Do not react. It's a trap. You are being preserved, pulled out of harm, guided through invisible minefields that others cannot see. You've seen how fast peace can vanish when anger answers the knock at your door. You've felt how quickly energy drains when you give your light to arguments, when you defend yourself against those who were never worthy of your explanation. Every time you react to their poison, you swallow a piece of their darkness. But listen, your silence starves their chaos. Your calm dismantles their scheme. When you choose stillness, you are choosing to walk with God while the world tries to drag you into the mud. The world wants you restless, reactive, broken. Heaven wants you steady, untouchable, whole. This is why the command is clear: do not react. Think about it. The enemy doesn't have to destroy your destiny. All he needs is to keep you so distracted that you never walk into it. That's the real trap. Not the insult, not the provocation, but the energy it steals from your purpose. You cannot build the future God promised if you keep spending your fire putting out sparks that were never your battle. Step back, step higher. Remember who you are. You are chosen. You are marked. You are watched over. And every time you refuse to react, you rise above the noise and declare that your destiny is not negotiable. The tests will intensify because your breakthrough is close. Do you feel it? The urgency in your spirit, the weight pressing down, the fire inside you that refuses to dim. That is not anxiety. That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. The storm is proof that you are on the edge of new territory. But new territory requires new discipline. The old version of you would fight back, would argue, would prove. The new you, the chosen you, knows that silence is not weakness. It is divine armor. God is saying, protect your peace, because your peace is protecting your destiny. The night grows darker before the dawn, chosen one, and it is in this darkness that traps become most dangerous. The voices around you grow louder, not because they carry truth, but because they are afraid of your silence. The enemy's greatest fear is a chosen one who refuses to be provoked. Every insult hurled your way is an invitation. Every rumor whispered about you is bait. Every attack on your spirit is a snare, and yet in the middle of the noise you stand still, anchored, rooted, immovable. That silence shakes the unseen world. That silence terrifies those who wanted to see you break. God said, do not react, because your stillness is your shield, and your restraint is your roar. Look closely at your life and you'll see the patterns. The moment you get closer to peace, someone stirs up conflict. The moment you rise in clarity, distractions appear out of nowhere. The trap always comes dressed in urgency. Answer now, fight now, prove now. But the chosen one knows that reacting now can cost a lifetime of blessings later. Do not step into their game. Do not lower yourself into their storm. You are not called to play small wars with small people. You are called to rise so high that their words cannot reach you, their weapons cannot touch you, and their chaos cannot find you. Your silence is not escape, it is elevation. There is power in holding back when everything inside you screams to lash out. There is strength in closing your mouth when your pride begs for defense. There is victory in standing tall when everything around you is trying to pull you down. This is how chosen ones win, not by louder words, but by deeper wisdom. The trap will always tempt you with the illusion of control, but true control is found in surrender. Not surrender to them, but surrender to God's instruction. When you obey the command to not react, you align yourself with a higher plan, and that plan cannot be stopped, delayed, or destroyed by human schemes. Chosen one, remember this: every battle is not your battle, every attack is not your fight, and every snare is not worth your time. The trap is only as strong as your willingness to step into it. But when you rise above it, the trap collapses under its own weight. And in that moment, heaven rejoices because you proved that you are not a prisoner of provocation, but a master of restraint. The power of your destiny is too precious to waste on reaction. And God's whisper is too clear to ignore. Do not react. It's a trap. The stage is set like a great drama, chosen one, where you are standing in the center while shadows circle around you. They are waiting, watching, whispering, hoping to catch a single reaction from you. Because your reaction feeds them. Your reaction validates them. Your reaction gives life to what should have never been alive in the first place. But imagine the scene when you do nothing. Imagine their confusion when you stay calm. Imagine the power that flows through the silence you hold. That is why God said, "Do not react." It's a trap. Because the moment you break their expectation, you break their control. Think of how many times your peace has been stolen by things that were beneath you. Think of the moments when you argued, when you defended yourself, when you gave time and energy to people who were never carrying your vision. Did you feel empty afterward? Did you feel drained? That's the sign. That's how the trap works. It doesn't destroy you in one blow. It bleeds you slowly through distractions until you forget who you are. But today the message is sharper than ever. Protect your fire. Protect your soul. Protect your vision. You are too close to your breakthrough to let the trap pull you down. The trap is designed for your reaction, but you are designed for something greater. You are designed to move in silence, to let your growth speak, to let your destiny unfold while they wonder how you survived. Chosen one, hear this. Your silence is not absence, it is presence. Your stillness is not weakness, it is strategy. Your calm is not retreat, it is victory. The trap cannot hold what refuses to step inside, and you must refuse no matter how tempting, no matter how urgent, no matter how loud the provocation becomes. Every chosen one learns this truth. The higher the calling, the deeper the test. The enemy knows he cannot steal what God has given you, so he tries to get you to hand it over by reacting. But you will not. You cannot. Because your destiny depends on your discipline, and your future requires your silence. Do not react. It's a trap. Stand tall in your restraint, rise in your wisdom, and know this: what is waiting for you beyond the trap is greater than anything the trap could ever take from you. The scene unfolds like the last act of a great film, Chosen One. The storm is raging, the noise is deafening, and yet you remain untouched at the center. The world expects you to break, to lash out, to fall into the fire set for you. But your silence becomes a wall they cannot climb, a mystery they cannot solve, a power they cannot shake. This is the moment when the trap loses its grip, because traps need reaction to exist. Without it they collapse, powerless, empty, exposed. God said, "Do not react," because he already saw the ending. He already knew that silence would be your victory, and restraint would be your crown. Every chosen one comes to a crossroads like this, where destiny and distraction collide. The decision is heavy, the temptation strong, the voices screaming louder than ever. But this is also where greatness is born. The fire inside you is not for arguments, it is for creation. The energy within you is not for battles with small minds. It is for building the future you were designed to carry. The enemy knows this. That's why the traps multiply as you get closer to your blessing. But every trap is proof that you are walking the right road. Every provocation is confirmation that you are moving higher. And every command to stay silent is heaven's way of saying, "You're almost there." So stand still now. Breathe. Let your calm terrify them. Let your peace confuse them. Let your silence be the sound of your victory. The chosen ones are never remembered for how they reacted to insults, but for how they rose above them. This is your training, your preparation, your test. Do not waste it. Do not hand over your light for free. Do not let them write your story with their traps. This moment is sacred. This silence is power, and your destiny waits on the other side of your restraint. The scene stretches wide, chosen one, as though the universe itself is watching in silence. You can almost feel the weight of unseen eyes pressing against your spirit, waiting for the moment you break. But you do not. You stand taller. You stand quieter. You stand stronger. The silence around you becomes louder than thunder. And in that silence, power begins to move. Every trap laid at your feet starts to shake. Every snare prepared for you begins to loosen. Because traps cannot survive without reaction, and you are refusing to feed them. Think of how powerful that is. Your enemies expected your anger, your defense, your collapse. But instead, you gave them mystery. You gave them stillness. You gave them nothing. And that nothing is everything. It steals their control. It unravels their schemes. It weakens their attacks. Chosen one, this is divine strategy. God's wisdom wrapped in silence. His protection hidden in calm. His power disguised as patience. That's why he said, "Do not react." It's a trap, because he already knew that your silence would shift the battle in your favor. But this silence isn't just about ignoring them. It's about saving you. Every ounce of energy you protect is energy that goes back into your vision. Every distraction you starve makes room for clarity. Every provocation you reject strengthens your destiny. The trap was never about them. It was about you. about whether you'd fall back into old cycles or step forward into new strength. And right now, you are proving that you are not who you once were. You are chosen, transformed, disciplined. You are becoming untouchable. So let the noise rage. Let the distractions come. Let the traps multiply. They can only break those who choose to step inside. But you won't. You can't. Your calling is greater, your future brighter, your soul stronger. You will not give them what they came for. You will not hand over your peace. You will not surrender your destiny for the satisfaction of reaction. You will walk past the snares, untouched, unbroken, undefeated. And when you do, the world will see what silence can do. The shadows tighten around the stage, chosen one. But your presence glows brighter than their darkness. They keep pressing, keep poking, keep pushing, desperate for you to explode. But you won't. You hold the line. You guard the fire. You let the silence do what your words could never do. And in that silence, something begins to shift. The trap they built for you begins to turn on them. The snare they thought would capture you becomes their own prison. Because when the chosen one refuses to react, the enemy's plan self-destructs. This is why your restraint is so threatening. It makes people uneasy. They cannot read you. They cannot control you. They cannot pull you down. Every moment you remain calm, you take back the power they thought was theirs. Every time you stay still, you prove that you are not a puppet of emotion, but a vessel of divine wisdom. Chosen one, the energy you save by not reacting becomes the very fuel that carries you into your breakthrough. That's why God is repeating the warning over and over. Do not react. It's a trap, because He is preparing you to rise where others fall. You are on the edge of transformation. The fire inside you is not the fire of rage. It is the fire of destiny. The weight pressing down is not the weight of defeat. It is the weight of glory about to be revealed. The tests you're facing are not proof of weakness. They are confirmation of strength. Don't you see it? Every provocation is an opportunity to prove who you are becoming. Every trap is an announcement that your breakthrough is near, and every silence you choose is a prophecy that you will not be stopped. So keep walking, keep holding back, keep rising above. Let the world think your silence is surrender. They will soon see it is the greatest weapon of all. Let them believe you are weak. They will soon see that your restraint is thunder in disguise. Chosen one, you are walking a narrow road that few understand, but that road leads straight into destiny. Do not step off. Do not react. The trap cannot hold you because you refuse to give it life. The atmosphere feels electric now, chosen one, like the world is holding its breath around you. Every unseen power knows you are on the edge of something extraordinary. The traps that once seemed strong are trembling. The snares that once looked unbreakable are falling apart because they cannot survive without your reaction. And you have denied them what they crave most. That silence is thunder in the spirit. That calm is fire in disguise. That refusal is louder than any scream you could have given. God's voice echoes through you. Do not react. It's a trap. And you are listening. You are obeying. You are rising. Do you feel it? The weight on your chest isn't meant to crush you. It's meant to shape you. The pressure isn't punishment. It's preparation. Every moment you hold your peace is a declaration to the universe that you are no longer bound by old chains. You are walking as a new creation, one who doesn't chase distractions, one who doesn't bow to provocation, one who cannot be moved by noise. That is what it means to be chosen. It means learning to guard the treasure of your soul when the world tries to rob you of it. And here's the truth. They will talk, they will provoke, they will test, but none of it can touch you unless you give them your response. The trap needs your fire to burn. The snare needs your energy to close. Without it, they wither away, exposed for the emptiness they really are. That's why the enemy works overtime, because he knows that if you ever master silence, you master victory. And that's exactly what you are doing right now. So let them wait. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. While they waste their breath, you are gathering strength. While they set their snares, you are walking higher. While they wait for your downfall, you are being lifted into destiny. This is the mystery of the chosen ones. They don't win by reacting. They win by outlasting. And right now, you are proving that nothing, no insult, no scheme, no trap, has the power to derail what God already sealed. The night feels heavier now, chosen one, as though every force has gathered to see what you will do. The trap is glowing in the dark, screaming for your attention, daring you to make a move. But you do not. You stand in the stillness, and in that stillness, the power of heaven surrounds you. The silence becomes a shield no weapon can pierce, a fire no enemy can extinguish. This is the mystery that terrifies the unseen world, your ability to hold back when everything in you aches to react. That's why the command was so clear. Do not react. It's a trap, because your destiny cannot afford even a moment of distraction. You've been through storms before. You've seen what happens when anger takes the wheel, when pride answers too quickly, when defense steals your peace. And each time, you felt the weight of wasted energy. But not this time. Not here. You've learned too much, carried too much, endured too much to be tricked again. This is the season of wisdom, the era of restraint. This is the moment you prove that silence is not weakness. It is strength sharpened into steel. Your refusal is louder than any response, and your calm speaks with the voice of destiny. And while they wait for you to collapse, heaven waits for you to rise. While they expect you to give in, God is preparing to lift you. The trap is not the end. It is the test. And the test is revealing just how strong you've become. Chosen one, your restraint is the prophecy of your breakthrough. Every time you choose silence, you are stepping deeper into the future that was promised to you. Every time you walk away from the snare, you are walking into new territory. The trap was meant to delay you, but your silence is accelerating you. So let the world wonder. Let the enemy scheme. Let the noise grow louder. You are untouchable because you are unshaken. You are chosen And chosen ones do not crumble under pressure. They rise from it. And soon, when the time comes, the very people who try to lure you into traps will watch you walk past them into a destiny they cannot deny. The moment has arrived, chosen one, like the last frame of a great film where everything slows down, every heartbeat echoes, every breath feels sacred. You've walked through storms, stood in silence, resisted traps, and here you are, untouched. The noise tried to break you. The snares tried to bind you. The whispers tried to poison you. But none of it worked. Because you heard the voice of God. Do not react. It's a trap. And you listened. That listening saved you. That silence became your shield. That restraint became your crown. Think of the strength it took to get here. The moments where your pride screamed for defense, but you chose calm. The nights when anger clawed at your chest, but you chose silence. The days when every provocation dared you to answer, but you refused. That is power. That is divine discipline. That is proof that you are no longer who you once were. The old you would have fallen. The old you would have argued. The old you would have fed the fire. But the chosen you, the rising you, the transformed you, knows that silence is not surrender. Silence is victory in disguise. Look at the bigger picture. Every trap was never about the insult, the rumor, the distraction. It was about your destiny. If the enemy could make you react, he could delay your rise. If he could steal your focus, he could slow your steps. If he could lure you into the snare, he could make you waste the very energy meant for your breakthrough. But you did not give him what he wanted. And because of that, the future is still yours. The blessings are still sealed. The doorways are still opening. The destiny is still intact. Chosen one, this is why you were guided here. This is why this message found you at this moment. It was not chance. It was alignment. A reminder that you are stronger than the trap, wiser than the provocation, greater than the distraction. And now the universe shifts in your favor. Now the silence you held becomes the sound of victory echoing into eternity. Now the restraint you chose becomes the prophecy of your breakthrough. So walk forward with confidence. Walk forward with fire in your soul and peace in your hands. Let the world talk. Let the traps multiply. Let the noise grow louder. None of it matters, because you will not react. You will not step down. You will not break. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. And the very traps designed to destroy you will become the evidence that nothing, no weapon, no scheme, no whisper, no shadow can stand against a destiny written by God Himself. Do not react. It's a trap, and you have already won.